What's going on, everybody? It's a good exercise right there. Just basically doing this. Just getting warmed up here, everybody. If you got any questions, just let me know. Shredding on my new Kiesel Delos. And yeah, just let me know if you have any questions. Just picking up a guitar, doing some practicing, you know what I mean? What's up, man? How you doing, dude? Just shredding it up over here, man. Just getting some practice in. You play very well and without looking at the guitar neck. Yeah, man, it's all about being able to play well enough where you don't have to look at the guitar neck, because if you have to look at the guitar neck, then you're not, I guess you got to be, I guess it really doesn't matter, but that comes with confidence and experience. Hey, man, how has your experience been with the scallop fretboard Kiesel? Scallop fretboard Kiesel, would you recommend it on a build? Yeah, man, why not? It's good. If you like scallop fretboards, it's great. I was actually messing around with a cool way of swiber picking the other day. So check this out. So you know how in Eruption there's like that hammer-on pull-off kind of lick thing going on? Pretty cool where I'm actually doing a hybrid pick right here. Check this out. This is actually really sweet. Hybrid pick open, middle, then down, up, pull off, up. And then you keep going like that. So middle, down, up, pull off, up. So that should be... Oh, what's up, Thomas McRockland? How you doing, dude? Yeah, I'm actually playing through Nunchuck right now. And everyone knows McRockland here, right? He's a great guitarist. He's the guy behind all the guitar tones that I use these days. But check this out. Can you level up the volume of the guitar? I actually can't right now because I need some more XLR cables for my interface. Because I got a new interface and I need XLR cables. I didn't realize that, and one of my XLR cables doesn't work, so I'm playing through one speaker right now. But yeah, check this lick out. That's up, pluck, down, up, pull off, up. Just a cool discovery I made the other day with the Swibert stuff. Yeah, dude, this Nunchuck is really, really, really good, man. I love the way this sounds. Actually, I haven't even downloaded McRockland Suite yet, man. I've been lazy. I still need to check out Kiesel Hyper Rig too, man. I love the way that I love the way the sounds of the demos I've seen. Might have more gain than this one. I'm not really sure, but this has more of a Marshall-y sound, which I like. Awesome licks. Appreciate you, Thomas. Polychrome DSP Nunchuck is a blast for sure. Oh, definitely, dude. I just actually finally created my own preset, man. I've been getting tons of distortion out of this thing. You get that. And hey, Thomas, if you're still on here, dude, I was gonna say, dude, your stream production is freaking amazing, dude. I love how your stream quality is, and obviously the show is great too. But yeah, it's impressive stuff, man. I need to know how you do that. I'm still working on it. I'm trying to be able to get the direct audio from Polychrome to come out into the computer, all that stuff. And I haven't gotten around to getting that correctly set up, so I need to I need to learn more about streaming and stuff because yeah, your setup is where it's at, man, and obviously great player. Happy to help anytime. Oh, for sure, man. I appreciate it, dude. I'll hit you up sometime about that. Probably soon because I'm still in the process of getting it set up, so. Thomas said, do you know what amp that is? Vintage or modern, etc. Actually, this is a modern one I did on this preset because I could get a lot of gain on this one. It suited the needs. Honestly, this is the best I've ever gotten it to sound, man. It's the latency I've gotten it so low that it literally feels like plugging into an amp. The way I got it set up now, it's so just effortless. It sounds great, and your playing works great with it. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I've always been a Marshall guy. Oh, dropped my pick. I've always been a Marshall guy, so this is very suitable, man, for me, especially, man. Get all that bluesy pentatonic stuff going on really easily. Neoclassical Neapolitan. I love doing that chord progression. It's super easy. E minor, F major, then B major. And it resolves with E minor. Shout out to everyone, man. We're seeing a lot of different countries over here, so that's pretty cool, man. Shout out to everyone. If you guys have any questions about any playing stuff too or tone, just let me know. How often do you hybrid pick? Most of the time, but I use it a lot of the time in combination with sweep picking. So when you use sweep picking and hybrid picking, you kind of get something more like. See what I mean? Or you could do fours, sending fours. Marshall Harrison, Swiper style. Exactly. Marshall Harrison. If you guys want to learn more about swiper picking, you got to check him out. He's the guy who invented swiper picking. Very usable technique. I mean, I use it with every opportunity that I see fit. I will use it because yeah, it's easier to me than any other technique in my opinion, and it's faster. So this is what I like to do. But I do a little bit of everything. I do a lot of economy picking as well, and I do alternate as well. Like obviously. I can still do it pretty well. So yeah, I mean, I can't even help it. Like my hybrid picking has a mind of its own sometimes. So even for like arpeggios like these, I'm doing a little bit of sweeping and hybrid picking there. Actually, another cool way I was doing it the other day, I was messing around. I noticed that when I go for turnarounds, so I can avoid going around like this. You use the pluck right there. It just is. It's right there. So I've been doing that a lot, and it's not necessarily conducive to swibrid because it's usually what's it called? Follow hybrid after upstrokes, but in that case, you're not continuously doing something. So I guess to me that fits with and it's very convenient. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, certain situations you do certain pick strokes to make things happen a little easier, and although this doesn't necessarily follow a swibrid rule like the downstroke plucks, which I do actually find some situations where it is quite useful, that being one of them. But yeah, usually the rule is upstroke after or pluck after upstroke. So if you're going to go, so it's up down up pluck. See what I mean? Upstroke after pluck, it works really great. And yeah, Marshall Harrison is he's the guy who kind of came up with a lot of that stuff where you could pretty much play like Paul Gilbert licks, because hypothetically this is how you would play that normally. If you want to go, it would be, but yeah, that's an alternative way. You can get a lot more speed doing it this way. Hey Marshall, I love your older Buckethead videos. What do you find to be the secret to mastering how he cycles the notes in his famous shred lick? So you want to know how Buckethead does that famous shred lick? Okay, so that is a pretty common question I get for a 12-plus-year-old video, pretty much, and it's still to this day people like that video. So I'll teach you the 2025 addition to cycling that. I guess it's not really that much of a secret. It's not really a tough lick if you have good coordination between your left, third, and fourth finger. So if you're just able to do the kind of Paul Gilbert kind of thing. He was his teacher, after all. I did take lessons for Buckethead, but I don't know who you're referring to. But yeah, you picking up your guitar now? All right. So what you're going to want to do is get down Van Halen 6s first. Be able to go like this. Down, hammer, hammer, up, down, up. Oh, Paul Gilbert and Buckethead. Yeah, of course. So down, hammer, hammer, up, down, up. Get good at this first. Glad I caught you, mate. Gotta go fry some eggs. Hey, man, get that protein in. All right, take care, Thomas. I'll talk to you soon. But yeah, this lick is it's not super bad. It's very easy. So it's basically just getting the Van Halen 6s down. And then what you want to do is basically get the Paul Gilbert lick down, which is the... So it's actually not super bad. The problem is most people's coordination between their third and fourth finger really, it doesn't allow them to do it, so they have to do this sort of... But what you really want is that third and fourth coordination. So that's literally, it's not super difficult. So it's just upstroke, pull off, upstroke, hammer, pull off, down. Actually, I use a hammer on from nowhere right there. Hammer on from nowhere, up, down, up, hammer, pull off, something like that. And then throw in some of these. And maybe you start doing some octave stuff. That's always pretty useful. So, yeah, I don't actually see why that lick is considered so difficult, because it's just a based off of basic alternate picking. Very nice. Yes, I can do both of these, but then how do you go down the scale in the lower notes of the lick smoothly? I mean, dude, it's when I made that video, dude, I made up whatever the pattern was on the spot, so I don't even know exactly what I am doing here, but you're always going to be good if you do doubles. Just know that. So for an E minor, take a B Phrygian lick and start messing around with doubles, like. See, you can kind of fake your way through it quite easily even doing that. But if you want to get more specific, then you're going to probably want to get like this kind of alternate picking down. That kind of thing. That's kind of more Paul Gilbert-ish. So my shred, when I do that kind of stuff, it will kind of sound a little bit more like Paul Gilbert. But, yeah, it's based off of that. Just mess around with the patterns. There are lots of just... Then take it to the octave. I do a lot of these. Just these. So it's just tone, you know, sustain, proper technique, and I mean that should work for you. I love the partial repeats in the scale. Don't know how it's called. It just it kind of doubles up is what I call them, or sixes, whatever you really feel like calling them. Awesome, dude. Thank you for the insight on this. Much appreciated. Of course. Yeah, it's all based off of Van Halen and Paul Gilbert kind of ideas. So even learning technical difficulties, maybe like the ending, those kind of like. You could use inside picking too if you want. Really, either way is fine. There's no real specific way you need to pick it. Just do whatever feels. I mean, I can do both, so I don't see the issue here. Or if you wanted to pick every note, you could start it with an upstroke or a downstroke. You go. That works, or starting with a down. Actually, that way exerts more energy, so maybe upstroke. So, yeah. You used 8 through 38 as well on that Kiesel, right? That's correct. Always, on all guitars. But I'm always playing Kiesel these days, so yeah. And all the Kiesels are 8 through 38. And I love them. How low is the sound, by the way? Maybe I can get this to turn up a little bit. Gotta go to my speaker, though. Does this sound louder? No, that's just more gainy. Not really much I can do. Other than, I guess, increase the volume in Logic. But, yeah, I can't do anything about... You know, so it's not sound good if I increase the volume in Logic. Let's just see. How about this? Same, unfortunately. Yeah, this is not... I figured this wasn't going to be a good sounding stream due to me playing through one speaker. We'll get that figured out soon because I got stuff coming on the way to fix that. So, cool. Unfortunately, we have one of these low volume streams. Whatever. You can hear the strings, but a lot of people like that sound, so don't they? Doesn't everyone like love the sound of alternate picking on... Everyone likes that sound, so I mean, no, one stream won't be a big deal. It's not terrible, so don't sweat it. It's nice to hear the pick slap, yes. All right, cool. Especially with the buckethead licks and all that stuff. Especially those kind of sweeps, you really hear that. Sounds pretty... I'm gonna watch this back and go, man, that is some loud string noise. What strings do you use? What strings do you use for lead playing? 8 through 38? That's correct. That's correct. You want to know why? Because look at how I can bend these strings like it's nothing. It's like nothing. Like you really don't have anything really to worry about. Just the strings go where they want. Like you want to do big bends. But yeah. The only thing, I guess, it's not ideal for maybe if you play like a lot of rhythm, maybe on the lower strings, doing a lot of chugs, maybe it could be a little bit better. I think the set of strings Yngwie has with Fender, I think is pretty good because it's like having 10s on the lower end. And then, because I've tried them before and actually thought they were really good. Really good custom set. I've seen you playing with tons of different picks over the years. The huge ones, Jazz 3s, etc. What one are you using nowadays? Looks like a pointy Altex, maybe 0.73 millimeter. Hey, good question. I use the 1.0 Dunlop Altex Sharp, and I'm considering trying the 0.90 millimeters too, because, or whatever, there's like a 0.90 gauge. I wanted to try that because lately I've been kind of liking a little bend in the pick. Yeah, you were close. You were close. I like having a little bit of a bend in the pick because when you have that bend, this has like ever so slightly bend, so it's not crazy. But yeah, with that being said, I need these kind of picks because it's smooth for everything. It just works in all realms, I think. Try the 0.73. That's what I'm using in the Altex, bro. I'm gonna try. I do want to try those. I do. Did you learn guitar with music theory or by ear? I learned music theory essentially by ear. and then I just started connecting the dots and dots and dots, and then eventually, I became pretty good with music theory. So I, yeah, I learned scales from a lot of different things, and then I eventually had to try doing something a little different. So yeah, which was learn the theory and connect the dots essentially. Like I was able to play arpeggios, scales, all this stuff, and new chords, chord progressions. Just didn't know how to apply it all at all. All right, I didn't know the names of it, so to speak. So essentially, I knew a bunch of scales, arpeggios, and didn't know the names. So indirectly, I knew some theory. It took me some time, maybe to no, it really didn't take all that much time because I did the hard part already, and that's actually playing the guitar. So literally, it's just the analytical part, I guess, that took maybe not too much. It really didn't take all that much time, honestly. But I'm not saying it's not going to take you a lot of time, but I did learn in quite an unorthodox way, I guess. Ever try a short scale guitar with tens? Could be a fun experiment if set up properly. My favorite guitars right now are some first act minis. I've never tried short scale guitars with tens. No. It could be interesting, but I'm more of a full size kind of guy. It's actually a pretty cool way of playing in a major arpeggio. I don't know if anyone's ever tried this, but you can add the add 9 right here. So it's essentially doing like one of these G major. Hi from Indonesia. Hey, what's up, man? I'm guessing you learned the theory for each key, right? Like scales, arpeggios in each key. Yeah, well, yeah, etc. If you learn it all in one key, then you could just apply it to any key. So essentially, what I did was learn it all in one key, so I could be able to, play melodic minor in all positions. Like, so if you could do that, then do the same thing for harmonic minor. I mean, that's a little bit tedious and a hard workout, but once you do get it down, it's pretty hard. I mean, it's not hard, so to speak. It's just memorizing shapes. So fast maybe would be. Actually, I rarely ever practice harmonic minor that way, so I was actually stumbling a little bit. I don't practice it just up and down like that, but it's a good way. I mean, I know how to do it. It's just. What is something you find hard? See, here's the deal. I find things hard, right? Like if you if you give me a piece that's pretty difficult to play, it's gonna be hard. But what I do with my playing is I try to make everything as easy as possible to play so you're exerting the least amount of energy. So even if something is difficult, I try to play it in the most easy possible way. Like recently I transcribed a song from a movie that I've never seen because I didn't even know it was a part of a movie or whatever. I just heard the song somewhere. I was like, hey, that's cool. I'm going to try it on guitar. I think it's called Can You Hear the Music? By Oppenheimer. It's the movie in Oppenheimer, and it's a movie Oppenheimer, and then there's like this cool section. But I transcribed it for economy picking, and there's a little, not so much Swibert. I didn't find as many opportunities, at least the way I transcribed. I didn't see many shapes, but I'm probably going to eventually try to see a cool way to Swibert pick that because, yeah, there might be some possibilities. But the way I kind of, transcribed it, there's a lot of shapes that just the way I did it, there are not many opportunities for that. So, yeah, I found that kind of piece kind of hard to play if you were you know, not practicing it, I guess. But if you haven't practiced, you could get it down pretty easily. But a lot of classical pieces, if you learn some of that stuff, like it can be tedious because music that's not written on guitar is not easy to play on guitar. A lot of times, some things are, but not everything. So it's all about, I guess. Um, I just avoid things that are what I find difficult, or I don't avoid difficultness. I just find easier ways of doing things. You do things in octaves. You got Swiber picking, economy picking. So if you do focus on playing things that are a little easier, you're gonna have a lot easier of a time. So yeah, do that. And you should be a lot better off, truthfully. So yeah. For example, if you're gonna alternate pick, try economy picking. Instead of going G major, do economy picking, don't go. I mean, you can alternate if you want, but it's going to be smoother and faster this way. Oppenheimer, cool movie, by the way, and it was filmed on actual film. Oh, was it? I mean, I was meaning to watch it because I liked the song in there, so I was like, hey, may as well watch it, check it out, right? I'm the type of guy who learns the song from a movie and not watch the movie. Can you give some tips for economy picking? I mean, you could economy pick one note per string stuff pretty easily. So if you had just like a triad, like a B minor triad. Actually, you could just descend that. That's something you could practice for economy picking. I don't know if you're trying 3 notes per string, but you're gonna want to do arpeggios as well. So if you want to find some 1 note per string arpeggios, you could also do that. Like, actually, I'm trying to find more 1 note per string. I don't know your skill level, so I don't know what to recommend you really. So if you've ever tried economy picking, how fluent are you in it? Are you able to do 3 notes per string? Like, are you able to maybe do I don't know, like arpeggios? Like, so what you gotta do is just use arpeggios, use scales, use all this stuff, and find ways of going about it. Use octaves, find scales and octaves. Use scales and octaves. I mean, that's. My alternative picking is pretty fast compared to economy picking. Alternative. Oh, actually, some people call economy alternative. I thought that's what you're referring to at first, but you mean alternate, I'm assuming. So yeah, just go. Then if your alternate picking's better, then just work on 3 notes per string and octave. That's probably the easiest thing. Take an E minor scale. Descending now. Which is, so this is all down, up, down. Down, up, down, 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 down, up, down. Then when you descend, you're going to be more like up, down, up, up, down, up. Up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up. Up, down, up, 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 up, down, up. Now, fast, that would be something like. So what I do to turn it around, I add a pull off somewhere in there, go. Yeah, right here I go. Up, pull off, and then it continues for the economy picking like this. Get bored of that? Try octaves. Then maybe Lydian. Phrygian. Then you could go Dorian. That's actually not a pleasant shape. I don't like that shape. Especially ascending, I don't like that. Not the ideal shape for sure. It's going to be one of those shapes that's going to be really awkward, I guess, in that way for you. So yeah. So really what you should be doing is something more along the lines of just take the scale, find easy shapes, and just play them in each octave, and you should be good. That's actually really good right there. Well, this involves Swibert. See, that was kind of interesting. I don't know if that's a discovery. I've probably played it before, but either way, while you guys are asking me about technique, I gotta mention this right here. This is actually kind of cool. What was that? What was that? That's actually pretty cool. It's sort of like kind of like the Paul Gilbert Intense Rock. Like, wasn't he doing something like that? Where it was like, no, he was actually doing something more like, he was doing something more along the lines of that, I would say, because let me see, hold on. So it was like, or was it not that? Would you be able to swipe with that? Actually, yeah, that works actually really great. Yeah, I would totally swiper pick that lick. So yeah, that's totally usable as well. Hold on, I'm gonna read some more comments real quick. I'm still learning the fretboard and want to be able to play in each key. What would your advice be? Looking to learn a lot of scales as well. I think he means. Okay, yeah. Just get a scale book or something. Learn all the scales. Why not? Just get a scale book or look online. Just Google. You could even Google the scale, but yeah, try that. Google some scales. Say 7 modes of the major scale. Learn those up and down the fretboard, and then learn the arpeggios that follow, and then that'll keep you busy for a few years at least. Well, maybe not learning that, but maybe the technique. Okay, excuse me. For someone who only ever played guitar for fun and never learned any basics beyond some heavy metal power chords, where should I start to learn some sick lead shredding, scales, shapes, arpeggios? Just learn some of your favorite songs, solos from your favorite songs, and go from there. Yeah, or maybe take lessons. I offer guitar lessons one-on-one. I could show you some stuff. So if anyone's interested in one-on-one lessons, all you gotta do is check out the email that I've provided in the description, and you can contact me there if anyone's interested in one-on-one lessons with me. And also, I have a lesson pack with a bunch of stuff on there you can check out. There's a bunch that's also linked in the description, and the email's right next to it. But with that being said, there's also a lot of free material. Watch some of my videos. Watch any guitar player who you consider good, and check it out. Learn it. It's there's a lot of information out there, so a lot of resources where you can just pick this stuff up. It's not like necessarily a big mystery, so to speak. At least with my methodology, I don't view it as a big mystery because there's ways of understanding theory, I guess, in a way where in guitar and arpeggios in a certain way, which can lead you down. There's an easier way you can go down that path. So yeah, try something like that. What was that lick I was playing? I was curious. That's actually probably about the easiest way you could ever play that Paul Gilbert lick. But with Swiper, that makes it like literally 10 times easier. Like, pretty cool. Does anyone recognize that? Is that the actual lick from Intense Rock? Or is it? I mean, I'm sure that's it. That's what I think it is. I haven't watched it in years. But there's plenty of... He even watched Intense Rock if you need to learn stuff. Yeah, that's another free resource. Lots of good stuff from that. It even has some of those shapes that someone was asking about earlier, where you kind of do these kind of... that kind of stuff. Thank you for the advice. There is so much free information out there in the digital age. It's hard to sort through it sometimes. It will take a look around YouTube for some free lessons for now. Yeah, you just gotta look, and it's there. It's all there. Just take a look, take a peek, you'll find something. Just be specific in your search, and I'm sure you'll... How to sweep pick. Even watch my video. Learn sweep picking in 5 minutes. It's literally, it's very simple. A lot of this stuff, that the way I at least the beginning stages can be very simple, like just learning arpeggios on 2 strings. So yeah, and if you want to even do like kind of more advanced arpeggios, it's not that more difficult either, because you can do 2-1-2 arpeggios. Like, do you ever do much buckethead style tapping anymore? Nah, I never really was big on buckethead style tapping. Like, that was not something I did. I didn't do the whole like crazy tapping stuff. I mean, I did some sweep picking, multi-finger tapping stuff, like this kind of stuff, like I did stuff like that, but I never really do the, the chromatic. I've always, when I play buckethead stuff, I was just more doing some of that soloing stuff, the patterns that... It's all basically Paul Gilbert stuff, really. And then he obviously does a lot of the 3 notes per string diminished stuff, so you can kind of mess around with. Oh, it's Remy Hansen in the house. What's up, dude? How you been, man? I used to watch. I mean, we've talked before, but I used to watch. I was actually watching one of your videos recently. How you doing, dude? Appreciate it, man. You said amazing stuff. Appreciate it. Anyone remember Remy Hansen? From this chat, he's Ibanez guy. I was watching it was something, I think it was like an Ibanez demo, I believe I was watching yours. It was something recent I was watching. You got a cool guitar collection, man. Great player. Everyone should check out Remy Hansen. He's awesome. I do remember. Oh yeah, man. When I first started playing guitar, dude, I was always I remember always seeing your videos and stuff, like the Paul Gilbert stuff. It was really cool. We may as well play some Paul Gilbert licks for Remy. Let's do it. I was actually doing some interesting stuff with Swiber picking arpeggios, which were quite cool. But check this out. You are amazing, dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You're great too, man. You're freaking phenomenal. But yeah, we'll do some Paul Gilbert stuff. Let's check this out. Or what amp do you use? I'm using Polychrome DSP by not McRocklin, but the Nunchuck version. I also use McRocklin as well, and yeah, Paul Gilbert style shredding. I think that was like one of the first. Actually, I remember watching that video, and at first I thought it was Paul Gilbert. What? Yeah, that's what I use though. Yeah, that was a great video, man. He was doing a lot of. He had all the Paul Gilbert stuff down better than anybody. Your action must be fairly low too. I see you're into Malmsteen stuff for sure. Have you played Scalp Necks? I got a Kiesel with the Scalp Neck. Yeah, man. Yeah, I like Scalp stuff. I'm into Malmsteen stuff too. Those are cool arpeggios as well. It's based off of the. Thanks for sharing, of course, man. Those are based off of this specific chord progression. C major, F sharp, B major. Oh my gosh, that's difficult. So flawless. I appreciate it, dude, man. It's awesome. We gotta catch up one of these days, man. I was thinking about you when I was watching that video. I was like, man, I gotta talk to Remy one of these days. Reach out. It sounds so wild, haha. Yeah, dude, it's cool. I love the chord progression. That's what makes it sweet. Do me a favor, play the slowly once. Do me a favor, play the slowly once. Can't grasp them. Oh, are you talking about those arpeggios? Oh yeah, we should get together soon. Yeah, definitely hit me up. Are you talking about those these ones right here? These ones right here? Yes? Oh, okay. So what this is going to be like a Lydian kind of arpeggio, C Lydian. Well, all you got to do is sweep these with economy picking. Go down, down, up, down, repeat in each octave. then what we're gonna do is sort of like this. Wait. Yeah, it's kind of got that F sharp dominant sound. Then the same shape, but in B major. That kind of thing. Then let me try it again fast because it's tempting to just shred. Great stuff. Yes, it resolves. Yeah, it's. I love the way it sounds. And even if you ended it even with E minor, it would sound pretty cool too. You could go kind of like. That's pretty sweet. I don't know if I like the E minor at the end though. Wait. But if I wanted to go E minor, it's tough because the stretch would be annoying. You could also, if you wanted to do the C major 7 right there. You could actually use this shape too, but it's a little bit more of a stretch. A little sloppy, but yeah. There's a lot of shapes you can use with these, and you want to do this. You can actually use B dominant 7, but that stretch is horribly annoying. Ooh, is a little bit more suitable for the D shape. Actually, this shape is pretty cool too, but when you get the major 7 right here. Wait, no, I mean the F sharp. It's cool. It's actually easier to do D in your root, actually, but it didn't sound as good. Actually, was that? What was that? Oh, that shit. Oh, that's horribly hard. Much easier just go. You could also do. You could do this. It's pretty cool. Ugh, horribly stretchy. Maybe a little easier if you go to E mixolydian. Much easier in E minor pentatonic. There's another cool pentatonic shape too. So cool to see your playing has grown so much and is so amazing and flawless. Hey, I appreciate that, dude. Seriously, thank you, man. It means a lot, dude. Like I said, man, I grew up watching you. Literally. I remember when you got that fireman, when you unboxed that, like when Paul Gilbert just came out with Silence Followed by a Deafening Roar, and he got that, or you got the fireman that he released by Agnes at the time, and it was that wooden colored one. Man, I used to always like literally was watching all that stuff, man. So it's great to talk to you, man. It means a lot to me too. Thanks, buddy. Of course, dude. Of course. It's only right now to show you some Paul Gilbert licks again because Remy's in the house and literally Remy's the man. That's the PGM FRM1. Still have it? Oh, do you? Because it came with the headphones. I remember you unboxing it, or not unboxing it, or showing it off. Came with the headphones. I think that curly cable. Do you plan on releasing any more? You've been working on any more music since that last EP you released? Because I like that one. I like that 4-track EP. There was a really cool EP, and there was this one song I can't remember, but you were like doing this cool thing on there. This melody was really cool. I liked on this one song specifically a lot. It was not like the one because I remember you were showing me some music videos you did. It was like it was a different song on there. It was I thought it was really. I mean the singles were great too, but there's this one song that I thought the melody was specifically was super cool on. I don't personally believe that we can crown someone number one with music, but you are the best. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, you don't gotta say all that, but I appreciate it. The cool thing about your playing is you use the licks, but play them your own way. Up, down, down, up, hybrid. You've got your own sound. Hey, I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, I guess that's what a bit of my goal was, to copy the licks, but not copy. I mean, I did at one point try to copy them super precise, or the but yeah, when you had a little bit of the hybrid and stuff, and there's another technique that this guy Marshall Harrison uses. It's called swiper picking, where you do the swiper picking, sweep picking with hybrid picking. So I was actually talking about this earlier, but I've been messing around a lot with this stuff. So if you play the standard lick like this, you could actually kind of do something like this. It's how I've been playing the Paul Gilbert lick these days. It's really a fast way. You should try it. It's pretty cool. Good day from Australia. Australia, thanks for showing off your playing. Hey, I appreciate it, man. You too. Oh wait, I was reading another comment, but yeah. Yeah, good day to you. My bad. I was reading two separate things. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys. All right, take care, man. Always a pleasure to watch. This is my first time watching your live stream. Oh, appreciate it, man. That's cool that you joined the live, man. So you watch the shorts, or do you watch just like, do you watch on Instagram, or do you watch like the full length videos? Where you watching? You're giving me some new ways to look at stuff. I'll try it tomorrow. Yeah, man, try it. I'll explain it to you real quick. It's really a way easier way actually to play the Paul Gilbert way, because I was playing the Paul Gilbert way. I was always playing it that way, but recently, well, I've always used a Swibert a little bit in hybrid, but recently I've been taking it a little bit further in the last couple years or so. But yeah, it's just up, down, up, pluck, down, up, pluck. Yeah, man. Stay cool, little brother. Hey, shout out to you, man. Shout out to Remy Hansen. Everyone go check out his playing if you don't know him already. I've been watching this guy on YouTube since 2008. Great sound. Thank you, man. Thank you.